What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, and I want to give you a full review of the Android tablet that's really starting the Android tablet craze. This is of course the Samsung Galaxy Tab. Let's go ahead and get started. So I've had a little bit of time to play with the Galaxy Tab, and overall I have to say it's been a very pleasant experience. I was a little bit worried how an Android operating system that's clearly meant for a mobile phone is going to translate to the tablet world. And I really have to say Samsung's done a nice job making Android 2.2 tablety, if you will. In a lot of ways, this is very standard stock Froyo, but in a lot of different ways, Samsung's really made some nice tweaks. One of the biggest ways you can see these tweaks is in, for example, the application menu. So you sort of don't get that circular scrolling that you get with Android 2.2. They've sort of encapsulated the icons, and they've added a lot of sort of their own value adds here. So for example, you now have an ebook reader. Certainly you have an ebook reader available for Android like the Kindle or other sort of applications that are third party, but sort of a native ebook reader is really quite nice. And the pixel density on the Galaxy Tab really makes text pop. It's got a 7-inch screen with a resolution of 600 by 1024, and it almost looks like e-ink when you look at it. It goes to a very low power mode, and there's very little glare on the eye and eye strain while you're reading books. And I do a lot of reading. This was quite important to me, something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's talk a bit about the browser. Android does a great job with the browser. And the 1 GHz Hummingbird processor that's found in here does a fantastic job handling Flash content. I've showed this in previous videos, but I do want to show just really quickly again what Flash content looks like here on the Galaxy Tab. It will not play Hulu, unfortunately. I tried, had my fingers crossed the whole time, but you have the nice option whether or not you want to use Flash 10.1, sort of have that playing. This is actually the best implementation of Flash support that I've seen on a device. It really works quite well. So you can see it sort of right here showing my unboxing. So I was actually surprised at how smooth it was. The 7-inch screen I found to be a little bit smaller than I would have liked, and maybe I've gotten used to the bit larger 9.7-inch screen on the iPad. But there definitely is sort of a market for it. It makes it definitely more portable, gives you much more screen real estate than you get with the device like the iPhone, something else you might be using for your internet browsing. And I think that the 7-inch screen really is going to be a nice sweet spot for a lot of people. It's big enough that you can read articles, text, web browsing, you can watch a video on it, but it's not too large. It's going to be an impediment, or impediment rather, when you put it in your bag or backpack. It really has sort of a nice sturdy feel to it. One of the other things I really like about the Galaxy Tab is certainly the addition of cameras, having the choice whether or not to take pictures. They're a fairly unremarkable camera. It's got a 1.3 megapixel camera on the back, and a 3 megapixel sensor with autofocus and flash on the back. Their pictures aren't outstanding. They're sort of typical camera phone-esque pictures. But at least you have the option as to whether or not take pictures, whether or not you want to take video with the Galaxy Tab, which other tablets, which I won't mention any names, you don't have the option to do. You also are going to get a lot of flexibility here with the Galaxy Tab. In the US, it's going to be available on every major carrier. So you have the choice about whether or not you want that network connectivity. And you have the choice whether or not you want to pick which network is going to give you the best connectivity for where you are. So if you're near a great Verizon signal, you can pick up a Verizon Galaxy Tab. If you're near a great AT&T signal, you can pick up a AT&T Galaxy Tab and sort of do those pay-as-you-go options. One of the other nice things, and sort of another way where the Galaxy Tab gives you flexibility, is right here on the side with that micro SD card slot. The basic version comes in at 16 gigs, but you can throw in cards here up to 32 gigs and really get as much or as a little storage as you want or as you need. Not to mention the fact you can just hot swap cards and really have a couple seasons of your favorite TV show on one SD card and a couple movies on another. So for a long flight, you don't have to worry about the storage you have inside of your device. You can really have that extra customization. Samsung's done some other tweaks here, which I found quite nice. One of the best places to sort of see that would be in the calendar. So you can sort of see where they've augmented the calendar app. You can view it by day, week, list. And I'll put a link down below if you want to see my full OS tour of the Galaxy Tab. They've done sort of a lot of very nice tweaks here to make a mobile operating system very tablet friendly. Video works really well. It's very bright. You can sort of see it clearly. Filming video playing on a mobile device isn't really going to do it that much justice. But say that the resolution does look nice, pictures sort of pop, and the video playback was relatively smooth. And because it's Android, you sort of have the openness to sort of put on whatever video files you would like, or use third-party video players. That's really sort of the overall general feel for the Galaxy Tab. I've enjoyed using it. I think it could definitely be my tablet of choice. If you're an Android fan, you're really going to like the evolution of Android and how it plays in a tablet device. If you're an Apple fan and you're sort of staunchly against Android, you're not going to like this. And it's sort of hard to talk about an Android device without mentioning Apple, and it's hard to talk about Apple without mentioning Android. And sort of as you read the comments, you see that's always the hottest topic. So know what you're getting into. If you like Android, if you've used it on a mobile device, you're familiar with it, it's going to be very reminiscent of what you've seen on your phone, a little bit larger and optimized. Don't worry about it not working on a tablet. Really, Samsung has done a fantastic job of making it work. On a 1 to 5 scale, I give the Galaxy Tab a very, very, very solid 4.5. Performance at times can be a bit sluggish. You have to do a decent amount of program and resource management here on this particular device. And if you're willing to do that, I think you're going to get a really good experience. The lack of better cameras kept it from getting a solid 5. But this is definitely one of the best, if not the best, tablet on the market. So when it comes out here in the US or in Europe, and you're in the market for a mobile tablet device, you owe it yourself to look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.